Hey man, what it is? This is Dean, and I am your host, and this is by any means. There go the Cash App, $ Dean by any means. Show your boys some love. Y'all know YouTube taking 66%. There go the PayPal at Dean by any means. Y'all see that heart with the $? Well, that's the super chat. You can press that at any time your heart desires. Please say it with me, y'all. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated, y'all. And I want to say shout out to my homie. I ain't gonna say his name, but shout out to my homie that told me, yo, Dean, every time your intro come on, me and my girl, that'd be our favorite part. We always laughing at her. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, 1,000. So man, I'm just glad that my content is reaching the masses and people actually enjoying the content, enjoying the passion, enjoying the facts, enjoying the perspective, enjoying the energy. I can't ask for nothing else. Y'all gonna love this video though. Canelo Alvarez is the biggest coward I've ever seen in boxing, period. And the crazy thing is I know the man's not a coward. See, I can know that you're not a coward, but you do cowardly things. It's no different than a bully. Most bullies, they can fight. They not scared. That don't mean that they ain't cowardly. They only not a coward when they go up against people they know they can do that, or even some people that they don't think that they could get off on. But they're cowardly when it's specific people they won't try it on. We all grew up in the hood, y'all. Not all of us, even if you didn't grow up in the hood. We all know somebody who he tough. And he's tough with everybody. But there's one guy in the neighborhood that he don't play with like that. Because he know what comes with that. So it's a certain sense of respect level there. Canelo Alvarez literally came out here and said, y'all, David Benavidez, why would I fight? When somebody comes at you like that and calls you out like that, you don't give them money? What? Canelo, David Benavidez is not your friend, my guy. David Benavidez is not trying to be your homeboy or be or have dinner with you and y'all families exchange numbers. David Benavidez is trying to fight you. The only problem I have with other fighters that call people out is because they know that they can't fight them. Or they do other things like sign to different promotional companies, like already have fights set up, but meanwhile they calling the fighter out. If David Benavidez was doing that to Canelo, I would have a problem. The problem is David Benavidez is actually doing everything but that. David Benavidez sent Canelo Alvarez a $50 million offer. David Benavidez has been available to fight Canelo Alvarez. David Benavidez didn't start putting out Duck Canelo shirts. This is years later. He's been ducking this man for years, y'all. He started off respectful and you still didn't fight him. So miss me with the he can't come at you like David Benavidez got to kiss your ring to fight you. David Benavidez is actually doing what I asked Shakur, I asked Keyshawn, I asked Loma, I asked Devin to do. He's doing it. I can't criticize. He don't got to be nice to you about it. I don't care if Keyshawn called Tank Oompa Loompa short stuff. He's a punk, permed head, pimp named Slickback. I don't care what he called Gervonta Davis as long as he reached out to him to try to fight the man. He ain't trying to be your friend, your homeboy. In order to get a fight with you, he got to act like Edward Berlanga. And look how that fight turned out. Look how Jaime Munguia turned out. They came in there with too much respect. Y'all, a little backstory on Dean. Y'all, I used to be a huge Canelo Alvarez fan. I know that's crazy for y'all to hear. Well, believe it. I used to be a huge Canelo Alvarez fan. I don't dislike Canelo because of how he fights, or I don't think he's good or any of that. If certain things about Canelo, he would definitely be top 2, top 3 on my pound for pound list for sure. How could he not? He's dominated what he started off at 147. Can't say he dominated that. But 154, 160, 168, he dominated. Then went to 175 and won the title. So I can't even, there ain't an argument that way if he's a pound for pound fighter. That is no argument. And actually, Canelo might have to be number 1 if it's not off of the reason because nobody has accomplished more than him. I would probably put Usyk over him right now. But if you're going to say, well, Usyk at heavyweight and take him off, Canelo will probably be my number 1 pound for pound fighter if it wasn't for all of this BS. It'd be kind of hard to not put him there. Who got a better resume than him? Who's got more fights than him? Who's dominated more weight divisions than him? The answer is nobody. That's the answer. He ain't got to knock him out. Sometimes he get knocked out. Sometimes he don't. The last 5-6 fights, he hasn't. But, oh, well, it doesn't matter. That didn't stop Floyd Mayweather from being the best fighter in boxing. Canelo Alvarez lied and said horse meat in Mexico, the reason why he tests positive. Well, we all know that that's really not true because now we getting more understanding as far as testing and PEDs and all of those things that he got suspended for it. So clearly they didn't believe it either. Sorry. And Canelo was the star in the sport when this happened. So it's not like they didn't have reason to not suspend Canelo. They was looking for every loophole to not suspend this man and still suspended them. That's how I know he did it. And everything that he has done in the last 6 years. Only the last fight I was excited to see from Canelo was him versus Triple G2. That was literally the last fight I was excited to see from Canelo Alvarez. How long ago was that? Somebody please tell me how long ago that was. I have not been impressed since. Boxing is what have you done for me lately? We clowned Devin for his last year. We clowned Shakur for their last year. Canelo can have 5 mid-years and don't nobody say nothing. No, it don't work like that, y'all. And this is where I got to defend Devin Haney and Shakur and a bunch of other fighters because they got 1 down year or a year where they ain't fighting the people you want. Blase blah, we crucified him for it. Gervonta Davis, crucify him for it. Canelo Alvarez get to take 5 years without giving us a fight we actually want. And all right, I ain't even gonna say that him versus Bivol. But my problem is the last time I was excited to see a fight, he lost. That's my point. Give people opportunity. Why was we excited? Because a lot of people thought Bivol could beat Canelo. And he did. Since that fight, he ain't been willing to give nobody a chance. He want David Benavidez to kiss his ring. And this is why, Canelo, all you doing is helping us love David Benavidez. And I love David Morrell. If David Benavidez knocks out David Morrell, let me tell you, he's a superstar in the sport. Who David Benavidez is today is not who he will be in March if he knocks out David Morrell. I'm going to just be honest with you, Canelo. That's why everybody, David Benavidez is probably the most non-hated fighter in boxing. Y'all like how I said that? David Benavidez is probably the most non-hated fighter in boxing. He is the one fighter in boxing I don't hear too many people say anything bad about. Not Devin, Shakur, Earl, Bud fans. Name the fan base. Everybody kind of like David Benavidez because of you. Because of you, Canelo. You're a duck. And you don't even care about being a duck. That's what makes it even worse. I kind of got to respect it. But you'll never be on my pound for pound list. I'll never talk about you as one of the best fighters in the sport. You don't get brung up And every time somebody brings you up, we got to bring up PEDs, your last 5-6 years, Bivol and David Benavidez. When somebody come at you like that, you don't give them a payday. No, you know what you do? You go in there and beat them up. That's what you do, Canelo. You go in there and you beat them up because they was running their mouth. Boxing that got so soft that people that run their mouth, you don't even want to go beat them up. You want them to talk nice to you first. Y'all already know what this is, y'all. Sorry I'm feeling a little under weather, but I still got the energy. Y'all already know what this is. Deem by any means. And I holla at y'all.